Hey YouTubers, today I just want to go over just my thoughts on it. Gaming on a budget. For some people, with the price of graphics cards being through the roof, it's especially in today with the how the economy is and the shortages. And some of these graphics cards, they MSRP at one price and sell for a whole lot more. So I mean, is it worth it to really jump on one of them newer graphics cards so that you can overclock it or run everything at ultra settings or very high settings? I mean, during the gaming, unless you're a super hardcore gamer, a lot of people are, and that's what they like, and that's totally understandable. I mean, just but for the average Joe person, is it really worth it, to get into spending that kind of money on one graphics card? And today, I mean, I got this NVIDIA. It's a GeForce GTX EVGA version. It's the 1070 Superclock Black Edition, and this card does pretty well. I'm not going to say it's the best, and the newer cards can definitely do a whole lot better. That's without even question. But I haven't seen a game, with this, lower end, older graphics card that it couldn't pair up to in the year 2021. At least at 1080 settings or even 4K, you get a little bit lower frame rate, but it still plays, and you're still able to see the game, play with no hiccups, no blue screen, no overheating. Thermals are great. So I mean, is it worth it? I mean, to spend that kind of money on one of these newer cars is just something. I guess that's on the person buying it. If you want the newest and the best, I can understand that. I mean, but I'm the kind of person that, you know, back whenever this EVGA card was released, it was expensive too. So, I mean, I'm the kind of person to kind of run it till the wheels fall off, and until it's not really worth a whole bunch anymore, which they're still selling. I've seen some of them, and I got one here I'm going to show you, but I've seen some of them between 400 and up for this same card, the EVGA 1070 Superclock Black Edition. And like I said, it does fine. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, and hardly ever do I ever see the thermals get high or it ever gives me any tearing or issues like that. Um, I guess it all depends on the game. Now, I'm just going to do a quick Heaven benchmark here. Nothing special, but I wanted to show everybody, what's in this system. It does have the EVGA GTX 1070 Superclock Black Edition gaming card in it, and it's got a Ryzen 5 5600X. It also has 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pro SL, I believe. Vengeance Pro 3200 megahertz RAM and a Western Digital 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe. So I'm just gonna, I got the settings here set to ultra, and I got it set at 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440. And I'm just gonna show everybody how it, pairs up on that, which it doesn't do too bad. And then I'm kind of drop it down to like maybe 1080p and even low or medium settings or even high, and show how it does, on them settings. Because again, I mean, to the naked eye, yeah, your graphics card that you're paying all this money for, it's got, and maybe some games in the future, mind you, will, need that super high graphics rate and all that stuff. But to the naked eye, I mean, if I could play my game and, the game itself and the creators have excellent graphics in it, and to the naked eye, you really can't tell a difference. I mean, that's just a lot of money, especially at one time to wait whenever they're brand new to pay for these cards. Instead of maybe waiting until, a little bit until the prices come down on them, or, some guys, to me, it seems like they are in a rush, to stand in line to get these kind of cards, which is cool if you got that kind of money or that's really what you've been wanting to do. But is it really worth it? in 2021. So that's kind of the point of this video, and I welcome everybody with their comments, good or bad. You know, I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all or an expert of any kind, so please feel free to comment, like, hopefully you subscribe, share, and ring the bell. But here's the performance in 2021. Let's see how it does. See, so off rip, at these settings, I'm getting around 100 frames per second, FPSs. And I'm going to let it run here. My CPU, it's staying right around 50 degrees Celsius, which is excellent. It's got a TDP of 92 degrees, or what is it, 95 is the, before it starts the thermal throttle. But, I mean, staying at around 50 the whole time, I think that's fine, acceptable. The graphics card is around 55, 60 degrees Celsius. That's excellent, and it's supposed to be utilizing 99% of the graphics card with this benchmark. So, and I'm hitting 130, 129. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a benchmark here, just so I can get the minimum and maximum benchmarks on it. I think it should show me here in a minute. Well, I guess it's not going to. But at any rate, I mean, and this is only this benchmark. I'm sure there's other ones out there that are, you know, super high def and this and that. I know of a few. But right there, I just hit 160 frames per second. And mind you, this is on ultra settings. At 1440p. So I don't see, you know, what the big rush to get out and get one of these very expensive cards is, if the cards that we already have actually do fairly well. And I mean, like I said, I've been testing this card here probably a couple of months now, and I've not had not one crash, one error, one blue screen, nothing. And I've played a whole list of different games, from GTA to the newer Modern Warfare, to Warzone. I mean, that kind of thing. Never had one issue with it. It's smooth, no issues whatsoever. So I don't know. There's so many different opinions on it, and that's kind of what I'm doing the video for. It's just an opinion. Everybody's welcome to an opinion. But my opinion is, you know, save your money. And if you need other stuff for your PC, you know, other components, other things like that, you know, at this point in time, and then get those and come back later whenever the price of the newer graphics card generation comes down to where it's a little more manageable, and then think about getting one. But until then, why not run your older card? Like, this is only a 1070. Excuse me. I know the 1660s, is it, or you know, the little bit better cards, they do even better than this. So, I mean, I don't know. It's on the person buying a card, I suppose. But what's the rush to spend a lot of money? And that's even if you can get one of whatever you're looking for, because it's slim pickings, and you want to get it from a trusted person. Or sorry, not person, but company, that you know is going to send it out, and you're not going to have any kind of issues, and it's going to be brand new. There's not counterfeit. You know, you hear stories like this every day. So this card here, hold on a second, is retailing. I pulled it up. Let me let this close out completely here. But this card here is retailing right now at Amazon for $569. Like I said, used on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, you can easily get this card for, I've seen them between, I don't know about 300, but at least 400 used. I'm suspecting this is new on here. So $569. But I mean, that's a big jump, even for some of these other cards that are costing between $1,500 and more. I mean, that's just, to me, that's a lot of money. But again, this is why we do this. This is why I made this YouTube video. This is why I tried to create a channel so I can get other opinions on this. Is it worth it in 2021, to spend all that money on a newer, graphics card of the newer generations? I mean, I understand some hardcore gamers are going to be like, yeah, it is. I get that. But I'm saying for the average everyday person, is it worth it? Give me your thoughts on it, your comments. I'd surely appreciate it. And let me know. Please, subscribe, help the community grow, and like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and everybody have a blessed day.